Hang in there, I'm coming to you next. This was a scene on many battlefields during the Civil War. Surgeons on both sides faced the struggles of not having enough supplies or people to care for the millions of men who were wounded on the battlefield. Let's rewind for a moment and see how this soldier's fate would have been different if Clara Barton was there to help.
Here, let me bandage your wound. Thank you. What would we do without you? I do what I can. There are many people who believe I don't even belong here at all.
Before Barton reached this point in her career, there were a few events that shaped her interest in nursing. It started with the common event for growing towns during her time, a barn raising. Everything was fine until Clara's brother fell during a barn raising.
Ow! David, are you okay?
It hurts.
What hurts?
Everything.
Your arm?
My arm, my leg.
It's gonna be okay.
Is everything all right?
David fell and he's really badly injured.
Where does it hurt?
A lot of places. He says everything hurts.
Well, we'll have to stay home and recover, which means we're gonna have to find a nurse for you.
I can do it.
What?
I'll stay home with him and nurse him.
I guess you have been showing interest in this kind of thing. Let's see how it goes.
Martin stayed home for multiple years to nurse her brother back to health. She even used leeches to bleed David out. This experience only fostered young Barton's interest in the medical field, and she continued to express an interest as she grew older. However, she first became a teacher. After that job, she started working in a patent office, which caused quite the controversy.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry, I don't agree with her outspoken thoughts either. Her stance on abolishing slavery is too strong for any woman. I know, I'll handle it. We just can't have someone like Miss Barton coming into the office. Come in.
Hello, sir. You asked for me?
Yes, I'm sure that you are aware of the controversy being held by your working here.
I've heard people talking of it.
Your working here has tarnished the image of our patent office. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to let you go.
But, sir.
This is not a negotiation, Miss Barton. Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
After she was fired from the patent office, Barton moved to D.C. Through her connections with the president, Abraham Lincoln, Barton was able to regain her office position, as well as receive a promise that she would never again lose her job because she was a woman. After the Confederates won at the Battle of Fort Sumter, Lincoln knew that the Confederates would soon target the capital, Washington, D.C., and he asked for volunteer troops to come and defend the city. On the troops' way to D.C., they stopped in Baltimore, where many Southern supporting citizens were. In an attempt to help the Confederates, Southern supporters attacked the volunteer troops. This was known as the Baltimore Riot. When the soldiers finally arrived in Washington, D.C., Barton saw that almost all the soldiers were wounded, and many were her former students.
The troops will be here any moment.
Oh, look, there they are.
Right on schedule.
Oh dear, what happened?
I know him.
What?
I know him. He was a student of mine when I was a teacher, and he has a bullet wound. He was also my student, as was he. We need to go help.
Seeing all of her former students wounded from a riot made Barton think about the young men serving in the Civil War. How many more wounded men and boys would there be in war? Clara Barton became determined to earn access to the battlefield, but after a year after the Baltimore riot, the health of Clara Barton's father was going downhill. Clara decided that she would wait to earn access until she visited him by his deathbed to talk with him one last time.
Hello, Father. How do you feel?
Not the best, but I'm better now that you're here.
You were very sweet. Thank you. I want to ask you a question.
What is it? You know you can always ask me anything.
What would you think of a woman working on the battlefield?
Are we talking in general? Because I feel like a certain daughter of mine has had an interest in the field.
Well, I just want to help all of the soldiers who don't receive enough attention from Army surgeons, but I don't want to do it without your blessing.
The battlegrounds are a dangerous place for everyone.
I understand, but just think of the young men I can help.
I trust your judgment, Clara. You have my blessing. I will
Thank you
support
so
in
much,
anything
Father.
you do.
Thank you.
Barton did not waste any time in writing a letter to send to the governor of Massachusetts, asking permission to help on the battlefield.
To His Excellency John A. Andrew, Governor of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I desire Your Excellency's permission to go to Roanoke. I should have preferred my request weeks earlier, but I am called home to witness the last hours of my old soldier father. With this, my highest duties close, and I would fain be allowed to go and administer comfort to our brave men who peril life and limb in defense of the priceless boon the fathers so dearly won. If I know my own heart, I have none but right motives. I ask neither pay nor praises, simply a soldier's fare and the sanction of your excellency to go and do with my might whatever my hands find to do. If my request appear unreasonable and must be denied, I shall submit patiently, though sorrowfully, but trusting, hoping better things. I beg to submit myself. With the highest respect, yours truly, Clara H. Barton.
After her father's death on March 21st, the Bartons family held a funeral on March 24th, 1962. Although the day was sad and full of the thoughts of the life she was about to live without her father, Barton was very excited to receive a reply from Governor Andrew.
Miss Clara H. Barton, I beg to assure you, Miss Barton, of my cordial sympathy with your most worthy sentiments and wishes, and that if I have any power to promote your design in aid of our soldiers, I will surely use it. Whenever you may be ready to visit General Burnside's division, I will cheerfully give you a letter of introduction, with my hearty approval of your visit, and my testimony to the value of the service to our sick and wounded it will be in your power to render. With high respect, I am your obedient servant, John A. Andrew.
Though Barton was ecstatic when she first read Governor Adams' letter, her excitement was short-lived. The governor had given her permission, but she had yet to earn access to the battlefields from military officials. Through many more letters, Barton was able to officially schedule a meeting with Colonel Daniel H. Rucker.
Good afternoon, Miss Barton.
Colonel,
Tell me, why do you want to work on the battlegrounds? It's a dangerous place, especially for a woman.
well, I understand how dangerous it is, but I still want to help all of the soldiers who don't receive enough attention from Army surgeons.
I understand. Why should you be granted access to the field?
For starters, I have about 3 warehouses full of...
3 warehouses full? That would help our cause immensely. You may start your work as soon as you would like.
Thank you so much, sir. You will not regret this.
Though Barton had been given access to the battlefield by a military colonel, many people still disapproved of her work since she was a woman. Because of this, she had to work extra hard to receive the same recognition.
What's wrong? It hurts. What hurts? I'm dying. Here, I'll go get some bandages.
Barton?
Yes?
Thank goodness you're back. All those men over there are going to need surgery.
Okay, I can bandage them up until you have a chance to treat them.
You and your men are lucky to have someone like Clara Barton.
Yes. She truly is the angel of the battlefield.
In my feeble estimation, General McClellan, with all his laurels, sinks into insignificance behind the true heroine of the age, angel of the battlefield.
Thank you.